This is the disturbing history of Chile's national stadium. Estadio Nacional has a rich football history. It's the home of the Chilean national team and hosted the final of the 1962 World Cup. It's also been the site of torture and the imprisonment of tens of thousands of political prisoners. America has succeeded or attempted regime change in at least 60 countries since World War II, from Albania to Zaire, and in 1973, Chile. On September 11, 1973, Chile's democratically elected socialist president Salvador Allende was overthrown in a coup d'etat by the military, led by Augusto Pinochet. Amidst the Cold War, the US government of Richard Nixon and Henry Kissinger feared the influence of a successful example of a Marxist country on the global balance. They took credit for creating the conditions for the coup to occur. In its place, a brutal authoritarian military dictatorship was installed, led by Pinochet. The CIA provided support to the regime, which oppressed political dissidents through imprisonment, torture, harassment and executions. Estimates of people killed or disappeared ranged from 3,000 to 15,000, while at least 36,948 were recognised as survivors of torture and political imprisonment. 7 days after the coup, the National Stadium, the symbol of Chile's favourite pastime, became a concentration camp. Pinochet ordered the military to round up approximately 10,000 students, workers and activists. Throughout his reign, the number of imprisoned in the stadium reached as many as 40,000. The scale of the scene was depicted in Missing, a film about American journalist Charles Horman who was executed. His wife said his bullet-ridden body was buried in a wall in the National Stadium. International football would eventually halt the horror. In November 1973, Chile were due to host the Soviet Union in a World Cup qualifier. The USSR boycotted, calling the arena stained with the blood of Chilean patriots. FIFA sent investigators. Many prisoners were taken to the underground dressing rooms, forced to stay silent at gunpoint. Some, including Felipe Aguero, remained in the stands. He told the New York Times, "We wanted to yell out and say, hey, we are here, look at us." But they seemed only interested in the condition of the grass. FIFA ordered a farcical match to be played with Chile against no opposition. The ball was put into an empty net and the match was ended after 30 seconds. Chile qualified for the 1974 World Cup at the Soviet Union's expense. The brutal military dictatorship lasted 17 years until democracy returned to the country in 1990. The stadium's use as a polling centre helped its revival. The National Stadium now is an arena for football and entertainment. In the waning years of the dictatorship and into the 90s, it hosted the Pope and concerts by Rod Stewart, Michael Jackson, the Rolling Stones and many more. Rene Castro, one of the longest-serving prisoners at the stadium, told the New York Times that the stadium became a synonym for the cruelty of the Pinochet regime. "They did unspeakable things to us there. Now it's a place for football. People have fun there." To this day, wooden benches behind the North Goal are a memorial to the horrors suffered by thousands at the stadium. Inscribed above are the words, "A people without memory are a people without a future." While tens of thousands of fans cheer on La Roja, this small section remains silent.